Welcome back to the cottage, everyone. I'm back again with another pick a card reading. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all of the support this week. I really appreciate it. My channel is growing so quickly, and I'm so excited about the growth. If you're finding yourself on my channel for the first time, welcome. I do daily pick a cards Monday through Friday. I do messages for soulmates and separation. We are a space of inclusivity, light, and love. So if that sounds like the type of environment you are into, pull up a chair, grab yourself a cup of tea, and let's have a chat. We're all friends at my table. So today's reading is going to be about what sorry, I lost my train of thought. What do they want to happen between you? I did a poll yesterday, and this is the topic that won for today. So this is what I'm going to do. The masses have spoken. Over 1,000 of you participated in the poll, and I really appreciate that. Please keep the comments coming down below as well. I do tend to draw cards for some of you if you're having difficulty. I usually sit down once a day with a deck of cards and just go through the comments and see how I can help. So keep those coming as well. Make sure you subscribe. We do have 3 piles in front of you. What do they want to happen between you? We have the deer spirit with the quartz stone. Pile 2 is the fire ant spirit with this little yellow stone. And pile 3 is the hawk spirit with this little orange stone. The timestamps will be listed below. Otherwise, sink into your body, pause the video if you need to, and whichever pile is calling out to you. What do they want to happen between you? I'm going to go ahead and start with pile number 1. Okay, group 1, all of you who chose the deer spirit and this quartz stone, this is your reading on what do they want to happen between you. So the person that you're holding in your mind right now, what do they want to happen between you? I hope everybody's having a good weekend. If you celebrate Easter, happy Easter. I know it's a strange kind of Easter, but okay, so first of all, let's start with the deer spirit. So the deer spirit is all about, grace under pressure. It's a peaceful and sort of serene type of, it poses no threat out in the wild. It also talks, again, I feel grace under pressure. I feel like it exudes so much beauty, so much grace, even while it's running away from danger. And it's a very aware spirit. It always knows what's going on around it. And I feel like you guys really embody this spirit. The person you're thinking about could also have a lot of the qualities here. There's a kindness associated with the deer spirit. And it's like a kindness that you can see from a far away. Like it's like you draw people in with how wonderful and sweet you are. Now, what does your person that you're holding in your mind right now want to happen between you? What does this person, it could be a crush situation. What do they want to see happen between you? Whoops. Okay, well, I just lost a card on the floor, as is customary. So we have the 4 of Cups. So I'm going to get out a couple of cards for you to start. What do they want to happen between you? So I already see with that 4 of Cups that they spend a lot of time thinking about you. But it's like, it's a contemplation, and it can be like a withdrawal. So they're spending time like in their head thinking about you a lot already with that 4 of Cups. That could also be your energy. You guys are kind of bored with somebody's inaction and you're kind of getting a little bit bored of waiting around. The Lovers. So what do they want to see happen between you? Well, they definitely feel like there's a decision to be made, but the Lovers also speaks about a loving union. It can speak about soulmates. It can talk about coming together in sexual union as well. We will see what the rest of the cards say. There's just a lot of attraction with that Lovers card, though. The Hierophant. So when I see the Hierophant in a love reading like this, I really do think about someone who is really traditional, who wants a traditional type of relationship. I also think about institutions like government, like education, but I also think of marriage. I feel like for some of you, this person really wants marriage with you. They want marriage. They want a loving relationship. They're attracted to you. They want a official. They want to be official with you, you know. Now this deck, this goddess deck here that I have, it's what is it called? The Motherpeace Round Tarot. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. It is a feminist deck. So this Hierophant card in the description, I'm going through the book right now and reading it, and it does talk about how, you know, marriage is an institution that is made to hold women down. That's what this card sort of speaks about as well. But so this could be just a really traditional type of person, someone who values traditional gender roles as well. But for some of you, they really want a marriage with you. We have the Tower in the reverse position. I'm feeling with that Tower in the reverse and that Four of Cups that there's somebody's attempting to avert a disaster. There's a fear of change with the Tower reversed. And next to that Four of Cups, it's like that's what you're waiting around for. There's this fear of change, and that's what's holding your person back from coming forward, despite the loving feelings and this desire for this traditional relationship that they're really hoping for with you. Seven of Swords in the reverse position. And that sort of makes them, it's about making amends. It's about coming clean. It's like you were caught doing something. If you look at this card, you know, the fox is going towards the chicken coop. It's trying to get away with something. In the reverse, it's like you're coming clean. You want to make amends. You want to apologize for things that went on in the past. Sometimes the Lover's card can speak about a decision between two lovers. So with this sword, I don't know if some of you have experienced a connection where this person has walked away and chosen someone else. But the cards are acknowledging that they were caught doing something, and they'd like to make amends for that. So they definitely want a new relationship with you. They definitely want a commitment with you, and they want to make amends for some of this deceit in the past. It could be lying. It could be anything. What do they want to happen between you? The Seven of Cups in the reverse position. Illusion is coming to an end. Clarity is being restored. When we see the Seven of Cups, you know, we think of someone who has a lot of options. We think of somebody who fantasizes a lot. I also do feel that, again, with this Lover's card, with the Seven of Cups, I feel like they fantasize about you. I feel like one of the things they want to see happen between you is this sexual coming together, this sexual union. In the reverse position, the Seven of Cups really speaks to me about somebody gaining clarity about what they really want. I feel like that's what your person is really trying to say. They want a relationship with you, and they want to apologize as well for this Tower moment in the beginning of your relationship, and also for the fear of change. They have a fear of change. Whoops. That's my spoon. I'm sorry, my dog is having a silent protest on the floor because I haven't given him his favorite food yet. So there's just a lot of happening over there. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. Sometimes when I see the Knight of Swords, I think of somebody who can be kind of cold and deliberately cruel at times. It also speaks about the desire to come in, but something is holding them back. The Knight is very abrupt and doesn't give a lot of thought to charging in. They're very intelligent, but they can be cold as well. Something's holding this person back, and I feel it's this Tower, this fear. There's a great fear here of change, a fear of avert, like there's just, they want to avert some kind of disaster, or they're trying to with these apologies. The Eight of Swords in the reverse position. For those of you who don't think I'm shuffling, so that I will definitely shuffle even more, so that you know I'm not just taking reversals. Okay, the Ace of Wands. Clarity is coming in for them. They really want to break free from these mental blockages and these feelings of self-pity that maybe they've had in the past. The Eight of Swords talks about restriction and being trapped, having a blindfold onto your situation and not realizing that you can free yourself from your pain. But in the reverse position, it's like they have hope. It's like there's liberation coming in, and they really want to create a brand new creative offer to bring forward for you. The Ace of Wands, it's like the birth of a new day. It's like the birth of inspiration, and they really want that new beginning. Again, for some of you, this person really values the traditional relationship. They want to come clean, and they've had a lot of clarity being restored to them. It's like they were living in a fog, and now they are aware that you are the person for them. We have the Nine of Swords. This person could be losing sleep over this situation. They could be having nightmares, a lot of anxiety and depression, looking into the past and inability to move forward. I do feel like they were trapped there. Your person could definitely be an air sign. This Lover's card could be, there could be a Gemini in here somewhere. You don't have to be. It's not really that important, but let's see what else. What do they want to see happen between you, Group 1? They want to come forward with that apology. They want sexual union with you. They fantasize a lot about you. And I feel like they want a traditional relationship here with you. For some of you, I feel like saying this could be a person that you've never even been in a relationship with. But it could be someone that has pined for you for a really long time, or you guys have put a lot of work into this connection. This could be like a friend situation. And the only reason I say that is because of this Tower in the reverse next to this Four of Cups. It's like an apathy. It's like a longing. And it's like you never got into union because you were trying to avoid losing each other or averting some sort of disaster. But I do feel like saying if you were in a relationship with them, or if this is a no contact situation, I do feel like you've put a lot of time and effort into this connection. And I feel like for some of you, this has spanned a lot of years. I see years lined up. But I also see with that card that they're willing to put the work in. So that's something they're willing to put the work into this to get this lover's feeling with you, to get, a strong, committed relationship. Queen of Swords in the reverse. And the Strength card in the reverse. On the back of the deck, the Four of Cups again. So here we have the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups. I feel like you guys are both sort of in this state of suspension, kind of feeling like the Hanged Man in a sense, that you guys are bored of no action. You guys want movement in this. I feel your person feels that as well. There's a lot of apathy with that card. And I don't feel like they're letting people necessarily know about their feelings for you. And I feel like sometimes they could even be cold towards you. Again, here with this Knight of Swords, here we have the Queen of Swords as well in the reverse position. Those can be really cold energies. The Queen of Swords will cut you out of her life if she needs to. But she's smart. She's analytical. In the reverse position, it's like there's an unkindness feeling. So I don't know if this person has been unkind with you in the past or has put on this mask of unkindness with you. We have the Strength card as well, which is a positive card regardless. It really has the same meaning, reversed or otherwise. It's like trying to draw upon your inner strength to get through the situation. There's a fear when it's in the reverse position. Your person has a lot of fear about coming forward, and they are kind of resisting change. On the back of the deck, we have the Death reversed. They're resisting this transition in your relationship, despite the desire for union with the Lovers, the Hierophant. They have that desire for union with you, but there's a lot of fear holding them back. I'm going to get you guys some love messages. So what do they want to happen between you, Group 1? So far, I feel like they really want sexual union with you. They really desire a commitment. but there's fear holding them back. They have a fear of change. And I feel like they're acting kind of cold towards you. I feel like they're working on a new plan and drawing upon their inner strength in order to accomplish that plan. But here is I was a stupid. That could resonate for some of you with this person. I have a lot left that I need to say. I don't know how to tell you the truth. It's interesting that this card came out because we do have the Seven of Cups, which is about coming clean. It's about truths being revealed, you know, being caught at something. So for some of you who were in a relationship with this person, there was a tower moment. Maybe you guys still don't know the whole truth of that situation, and they don't know how to tell you the truth. Ooh. What do they want to happen between you? I dream of being reckless. With this card, I really get the sense that one or both of you, or could be one or either or, are in some sort of relationship already, and they just dream about throwing caution to the wind. It's kind of like a sneaky, again, the fox in the hen house type of feeling, you know, sneaking in, and there's a lot of sexual energy here. I'm afraid you don't miss me. They also have that fear. I miss your touch. For those of you, again, with the strong sexual feelings here. Oh, I wish I'd been more honest with you. So there's some deceit here. There's some dishonesty. Definite dishonesty with this Seven of Cups. Sorry, Seven of Swords in the reverse. What do they want to happen between you? They want a future. And I you know, with this Hierophant card, it's a traditional type of person. They want this future. They're very much aware of you, I feel like, with that deer spirit as well. Like, I do feel like they keep an eye on you. They could be watching your social media if you have it. If you don't have social media, when I say that they could be watching you, it could even be through friends. It can just be keeping tabs on you however they have the ability to do so. Let's get you guys some charms. I love how you guys are resonating with the charms, and I love hearing about how the charms are specific to you. It blows me away sometimes how spirit works. I've got my little rune book here in case I need help. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Okay, so we have this shell, and when I see this shell, when I see it from far away, it looks like a whole shell, you know, but when you hold it up to the light, you'll see that it's actually speckled, and there's holes all through it. So if you get close to the shell, you can see everything that's missing in it. And I feel like your person feels that, like this could be a soulmate connection. From far away, from, you know, appearances are deceiving, and they look like they're doing fine. Again, with this Queen of Swords in the reverse energy, she doesn't show her emotions. She doesn't show her emotions outwardly. She holds them close to her chest, and I feel like this person puts on a big persona. Like, on the outside, they're fine, but if you look closely, you'll see how much pain they're in. You'll see how much, you know, what's missing. You'll see the holes that are missing in their lives and in their hearts. We have a lot of letters today. We'll go through those. I also see this Chewbacca, which reminds me of somebody kind of nerdy who kind of has a zoned in interest. So it could be, you know, Star Wars, cosplay, League of Legends. It could be Magic the Gathering, any sort of, you know, defined interest. My nerdy interest is tarot. So we all have our own little sort of nerdy interest. So that's what I think about when I see that charm. It could mean something else for you. The Olaf charm reminds me of the Six of Cups. It reminds me of innocence, young love, innocent love, naive, like a naive type of feeling. But just, again, innocent, someone you've known a long time. This could be a friend situation. Again, like I said earlier, you don't have to have been in a relationship with this person. There could just be a lot of longing there. Or this could be a soulmate situation that never got off the ground. I think about that as well. We have a button, a desire to mend things here. A real desire. They have a lot left they need to say. We have a dime, so the 10th could mean a lot to you. On the dime of the Canadian dime, we do have a sailboat. Whoop! Somebody who lives near the sea or who likes to sail. On this dime, it says the year. I'm sorry, you guys, my eyes are 2009. So the 10th month, so what is that, October, could be something of resonation for you, or the 10th of the month, or the year 2009. We have this ruin. I'll look that up in a moment. We have the initials A, U, O, E, M, F, K, and D. And this little ruin here. I'm still learning, you guys, my ruins. I think they're a very cool casting tool. This is the ruin of constraint and delay, and it suggests limitations, need, and the passage through a trying time. As I said earlier, like, we have the strength card, so it's very interesting that that came out. Having to draw upon your inner strength. There's a lot in the reverse. There's a lot of fear associated with this strength card. And like I said, I feel like there's been a long period of pining here, I feel. So it's interesting that that rune came out, you know, it's about constraint. It's about being overcome with patience, having to be patient with your hard work. And this, you know, we talk about patience with the Eight of Pentacles as well. Diligence, putting in a lot of hard work. So group one, what does your person want to happen between you? They want to come together. For those of them in a relationship, they feel like coming and just risking it all. But they do desire to make amends for something, for this tower moment, for the deceit that they've shown in the past. And they desire a traditional type of relationship with you. Okay, if that resonated with you, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you haven't done so and you feel called to, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make it to 5,000. I'm so excited about the growth. Otherwise, I do hope to see you guys here on another day at the cottage. Head over to my Instagram, Tarot Cottage, where I do post daily collective check-in videos, as well as just videos and pictures of our everyday life. Food pictures, mostly. Otherwise, I'll see you guys here on another day at the cottage. Bye, guys. Chose group number 2 with the fire ant spirit and the little yellow stone. This is your reading on what does your person want to see happen between you. This could be someone you're in a relationship with. This could be someone who you have a crush on. Anything like a no contact situation. What do they want to see happen to you? So the fire ant spirit is all about determination. It's about willpower. It's about working together. Unity and strength, I really feel, with this fire ant. And like, they don't quit. It's a determined, very determined spirit. And there's also resilience to this spirit. Like, if you've ever tried to get rid of ants, which I am right now in the battle of my life against ants, you'll understand how resilient and determined this creature actually is. So it's interesting that these are coming out and that I have ants coming out in my house right now, because they're determined. They are willing to sacrifice. So that could resonate with you. What does your person want to see happen between you? We'll also pull some love messages for you and some charms at the end. Right now, let's see what your tarot is saying. What do they want to see happen between you? I'll get out a few cards. That card is not a traditional tarot card. Hanged Man in the reverse and the Seven of Swords. This card it came with my deck, and I have assigned meaning to it. And when I see it, I think of someone who is in a committed family situation or a committed relationship, who doesn't really let the family or their other partner realize how much they're looking into the past. It did come out in the reverse position. I still assign the same meaning either way, reversed or not. I feel like this person, or this could be your energy as well, you could have moved on into a new situation. They could have moved on into a new situation, but they're engaged with their family, but part of them is still looking in the past. They can't seem to move forward. The Hanged Man, it talks about surrender to the universe. It's a self-imposed sort of suspension. When I see him in the reverse position, it's like he could be this person could be maybe feeling like a victim. They could feel, you know, a little bit like a victim right now. And we have this Seven of Swords. It's like sneaky behavior, a dishonesty. Some of you are in a new relationship and your person feels like coming in and kind of sneaking away with you, I feel. Here with this Hanged Man in the reverse, they're feeling kind of like a bit of a pity party that you're in this new situation. They could also be in a relationship. Back at the deck, we have the Hermit. They're pining for you. They're holding that flame for you. And I feel like right now they're spending a lot of time introspectively thinking about you. You know, this person, these two people here are kind of in the same sort of position, head down, you know, deep contemplation, deep thought. What do they want to see happen between you? I just saw the Hierophant in the reverse, but he didn't come out. He speaks to me about somebody who really wants a non-traditional type of relationship. So maybe they don't believe in marriage, or they're just a free spirit, or again, there's a sneakiness. Maybe they're looking for a little bit of a sneaky type of relationship. We have the Eight of Swords. A lot of air energy here. There was a lot of air energy in the last pile as well. Page of Wands. The Emperor is on the back of the deck. So let's talk about this Eight of Swords. So I feel like your person is wearing a mask and they're not really admitting to themselves how much they want to be with you. I feel like they're feeling trapped right now in their current situation, but they do desire to come forward. And they want to come forward with a brand new love offer for you. This Page of Wands is looking at, I feel like they could be looking at you, but they're looking at this offer. They're contemplating how to bring it forth to you. I'm getting a really strong sense that some of you guys are in a relationship. And I feel that because of the sneakiness of this Seven of Swords, but they're still thinking about it. Like, despite the fact that some of you guys are in a new relationship, they're still thinking about coming forward with this offer, and they're trying to formulate it perfectly, I feel. And I on the back of the deck, like I said, we had the Emperor. He's a very stern type of focused energy, very focused, unemotional. So I feel like they're not showing you or telling you that they're feeling anything for you. I don't feel like this person is letting you know how they're feeling. There's a coldness to the Emperor for me. For some of you, I feel like this is a person that you've known a long time, perhaps since childhood, perhaps since, you know, for years and years and years. There's a definite sense of nostalgia and romance and gift giving with this card. Just someone has a lot of nostalgic feelings for you, but they're not letting anybody in on that. This could be a friend situation where they haven't even let you know that they have feelings for you. Three of Cups. They want to celebrate with you. The Three of Cups is about celebration, going out and hanging out. I do feel like they want to just take you out. The Three of Cups can also, again, it's coming up right in front of this Hermit and this sort of family situation. I do feel one or both of you are in a relationship right now. So the Three of Cups can speak about a third party for me. When the surrounding cards, the Eight of Swords again. They're feeling limited and restricted by this connection and the current circumstances. I feel like there's attachments elsewhere here. It's like they're stuck and imprisoned in their current situation. We have the Moon in the reverse. We also have the Five of Cups that came out. And on the back of the deck, we have the Chariot in the reverse. So I'm going to pull that card too. So what does this person want to see happen with you? The Eight of Swords came out again. which is again limited. They feel stuck and restricted, as I said. But the moon, and it's interesting that it came up with this 7 of Swords, because the moon can be about illusions. It can be about wearing masks, hiding information. And when I see it in the reverse, it's like the truth is going to be revealed. The truth will reveal itself. And the truth is that they're heartbroken. They're really heartbroken. And they can't get you out of their head. There's a lot of regret and loss, feelings of regret here. And I feel like they know they have a decision to make. The Chariot does talk about decisions left to right. They feel a delay. They want to come in. You know, the Chariot also charges in, but there's a sense of decision. And with the reverse position here, I do sense that they're having a hard time decide, and they're feeling frustrated at the delays of this connection. For some of you, you've never been in a relationship with this person, but they desire one, and not having one with you is really, really hurting them. And they're not showing this though with anybody. The Emperor is very closed off emotionally, and the Moon, you know, wears a lot of masks. Clarity is coming in for them. They're understanding now more about how they feel about you. This could be a friend situation, but they're feeling very determined with that ant spirit and frustrated at the lack of movement, for sure. I'm going to pull one card from this Goddess deck. What do they want to see happen between you? The Emperor in the reverse position. Spirit is so interesting with the way that they work. So sometimes what we have the Emperor, oops, sorry guys. We have the Emperor here as well. Coldness, rigid. We have the Emperor in the reverse. This could be somebody who kind of has a bit of an ego on them as well. I do sense that. And there could be a little bit of problems with immaturity, which is causing the delay in them coming forward with this connection. On the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So this person has a desire to come in and have a relationship with you for sure. But I feel like this is kind of an immature person who just doesn't know how to come forward. They want to put in the work. They're willing to put the work in. The Knight is willing to put in the work. And again, they do it unemotionally. The Knight of Pentacles is not an emotional offer the way that a Knight of Wands or a Knight of Cups would bring in. They don't bring in as much emotion. They just bring in diligent hard work. But when I see it in the reverse, it's like things aren't working. They're not moving forward. There's a laziness. They're not making that effort. They're very stuck in their own fear, and they seem almost, I want to say narcissistic, but that seems a little bit extreme, but you know what I mean? Like just really focused on their own emotions, really focused on the situation right now, which seems to be some sort of third-party situation. I get a really strong sense that for a lot of you, this is like a friendship situation that hasn't turned into a relationship, but there's regret in that. This person doesn't have the guts to come forward, but there's a lot of regret in that. On the back of this deck, we do have the Six of Wands. They want victory with you. The Six of Wands also talks about portraying, you know, yourself as a big shot when you're not. And the Emperor and the Emperor reversed, you know, there's a lot of yin-yang energy here where they're cold, they're a little bit immature. I feel they desire a relationship with you, but they're lacking the fortitude of coming forward with this offer, and all they're doing is sitting and thinking about it. So do they want a relationship? I feel they do, but they want to be sneaky about it. They're feeling trapped in the current circumstances of your connection. And for some of you, I do feel like part of that entrapment is because of a family situation or a third party situation, so they don't know how to move forward. They want a relationship with you. But I don't even know that they understand what type of relationship they want. I think they just want you. They just want you, and they're kind of in it. It's a kind of an immature feeling, like they just want what they want. And they're feeling trapped by their current circumstances. What would they say to you right now if they could? It is pouring rain here today. I dream of you. Yeah, it's just a real longing type of sense. This is interesting. They don't compare to you. So for those of you who have a person who is in a situation where they are in a third party, they are recognizing that this person is not for them. This is so sad. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. So for those of you who have learned to move on, or sorry, that have moved on, past life connection, for some of you who feel really strongly, it also says I'm heartbroken. I dream about the life we almost had. So I feel like this person has thought about coming forward a lot. I feel stuck, and we see that so much here. We had the double whammy of the Eight of Swords. That is real entrapment, real imprisonment mentally, feeling, you know, trapped by your connection. Okay, a little piece of string. Let's see what we have. We have the letters Q, P, E. We have this shell, and this shell is hold. You know, and shells really, they hold something precious. They're a home, and it's like secrets as well. There's secrets in there. We don't know what's inside, and I feel like your person is holding this connection with you as a, you know, it's a secret. It's locked up. It's a locked secret. You know, this lock is from like a diary, I think, an old diary, and diaries hold the clues. They hold the real truths. We have the double whammy with the guitar. Your person could be a musician. You could be a musician with the guitar and the guitar pick today. We have the bell, the desire for communication, the desire to come forward. I see that desire here. And I saw it. Was there a knight as well? I thought there was a knight. Must have been the other group. I do see the desire for them to want to come forward with this Chariot and the Page of Wands. The Chariot's in the reverse position, so I feel like there's stagnation and problems there with this decision that they need to make to jump into, you know, something, into a new future. And again, the Page of Wands is not necessarily a doer. They stand there contemplating. They're a contemplator. So they do desire communication with you. We have this pineapple. Could think of SpongeBob. You know, they could be somebody who just lives near a coast somewhere. We have the little chain, which, you know, reminds me of feeling, you know, connected, tethered for a really long time. There's a sense of the devil card with this chain for me. I think about, you know, codependence issues for some of you. You don't have to, you know, whatever resonates. And we have a couple of runes here. These runes are interesting because this is the rune of fertility and birth. And this rune is the rune of expectation and successful conclusion. So they are, I do see them, you know, formulating a plan. Some of these runes are suggesting that might actually work out for them. The rune of possessions or material gain represents financial success, perseverance, and fulfillment. It can also talk about new beginnings. So I do see your person desiring a fresh beginning with you with this Page of Wands, but kind of feeling stuck again, and not showing their emotions, and not really knowing how to proceed. A lot of, we do have a knight here. A lot of reversed action cards here. The desire is there, but they really do feel stuck with you, or stuck in this connection, or stuck not being able to move forward. Okay, group 2, that is your reading on What do they want to see happen between you? If you feel called to, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Otherwise, I'm going to move on to the last group, and I do hope to see you guys here again tomorrow at the cottage. Bye, guys. Hi, everybody who choose group number 3 with the Hawk Spirit and this little orange stone. This is your reading on what does your person want to see happen between you. So the Hawk Spirit really asks us to look at things from a higher perspective. To use your intuition. I do feel like a lot of you guys are very intuitive, very in tune with your spiritual side. And it's asking you to deepen that spiritual awareness and to look at things from a higher perspective. That's what the Hawk Spirit really speaks to me about. Okay, let's see. What does your person want to see happen between you? Sorry, guys. This little deck is difficult for me to shuffle because it's square. But I do love it. What do they want to see happen between you, group 3? All of you who chose the Hawk Spirit, we do have the 6 of Cups in the reverse position. The person you're thinking about could be somebody from your past that you have a lot of nostalgic feelings for. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. I don't know if I'm picking up on somebody's energy, but I'm feeling really nauseated right now. So if somebody out there watching is feeling kind of nauseated, I feel you. King of Cups in the reverse position. So in this first row, I'm seeing that somebody could be watching you. This person could be watching your social media with that Page of Swords in the reverse. Whoops. The King of Cups in the reverse position also talks about, like, I see some immaturity in this first row. Emotional immaturity. We'll see what the next row, how the next row explains. The Moon in the reverse, the Empress in the reverse, and the Sun. Okay. 3 major arcana. On the back, we do have the 8 of Swords. So what does your person want to see happen with you? So we have the 6 of Cups and we have the Moon in the reverse. The Moon talks about illusions, and when I see it in the reverse position, it talks about clarity. I feel like your person has been someone you guys have known for a really long time. I don't even necessarily feel like for some of you this is someone you've been in a relationship with. I feel like it's someone you've been friends with for a really long time, and maybe it's a relationship that hasn't quite gotten off of the ground. For some of you, take what resonates, leave what does not. But I just see a lot of clarity for this person. It's like they've been pining for you for a long time and they haven't been willing to let go of that connection. And they have a lot of clarity coming in. Illusions are falling away. A truth, you guys could be dreaming about this person. There could be messages coming through in your dreams from this person as well with this Moon card. The Page of Swords in the reverse position. It talks about, you know, a weak person mentally, and not necessarily like, I'm not trying to be mean, but just they want, the Page of Swords cuts through untruths, and it's in the reverse. So they have been hesitating. It's like they've been lying to themselves about this feeling they have for you. They've been lying to themselves, and they don't feel like they are good enough to bring forth this emotional love offer that the King of Cups would bring forth, you know, full of fulfillment and joy and passion and love and support. You know, the King of Cups in the reverse can be emotionally manipulative at times and just it lacks that maturity that you would want to see it in the upright position. They really feel like you are the cat's meow. I know that's a terrible reference, but that's what came to my head. They just think that you're beautiful and attractive And they feel a real lack in themselves. I feel like this is in the reverse position. So for themselves, they're feeling really like they have limited resources to offer you. Limited resources. And it's like a real dependency on others type of feeling. We also have this beautiful Sun card. The Sun is the embodiment of happiness and joy. And I feel like your person would love to end up with you and end up in this situation where you guys are together. And I feel like they're trying to wait it out. We have the beautiful Sun. We have this card here that, you know, portrays a beautiful, bright, sunny sort of sky. And I feel like ultimately this is what they really want with you. They really want the fulfillment of their happiness, the fulfillment of desire in every way. But I feel like they don't think they're good enough for you. And we see that restriction on the back of the deck with this Eight of Swords. It's like a mental limitation. It's like an imprisonment. And when we think of the Eight of Swords, that traditionally that person is wearing a mask. They don't let you know. Maybe this person hasn't even let you know that they have feelings for you, but you've already always sensed it. Or maybe that connection has always been there. What do they wish would happen between you? I see a lot of self-doubt. It's like they're afraid to even hope for something with you because you are the Empress and they are the absolute opposite of it in their mind. Excuse me, guys. For those of you who haven't tried, and again, I don't work for Tetley or anything, but I do drink a lot of tea, obviously. And the Tetley chai tea is delicious. Again, I don't work for Tetley. I like tea. So if you like tea, give it a try. What do they want to see happen between you? Whoops, I just saw the Death card. And the Death card is not about death. It's about a new beginning. It's about a rebirth. I feel like they want to restart on this whole situation. It's like they want to press the restart button and start fresh. For some of you, for those that have felt like they've been in the friend zone and they're not good enough, they just want to press that restart button and give you an entirely brand new first impression of them. They want a transformation and a change. They're tired of the same old situation. I feel like you guys are sick of it too. You both, this whole connection needs this transformation. And if we were just to look at the major arcana here, and when, you know, major arcana come out in a reading, we're really asked to pay attention to those themes because that's what Spirit's really trying to tell us. You know, the Moon, the Empress, the Sun, the Death card, you know, it talks about falling away from your illusions, falling away from fear, getting rid of self-doubt, to come in and allowing this change to happen in order for this Sun energy to come in. Fear is really the fear, it ruins everything. They want the 10 of Cups with you, the double rainbow, you know, but there's such a feeling of lack in themselves, and it's all based out of fear. Fear is the opposite of love. And it's fear that, you know, comes from negative places, and it's fear that drives us away from our true calling. It's fear that holds us back. And they really want a new beginning, a transition, so that they can have that 10 of Cups, which is the fulfillment of their happiness, the dream come true, the family, the financial abundance, the emotional abundance. The Fool card. It is in the reverse position, but the Fool card talks about, you know, literally leaping into the unknown with the expectations of a child. You know, this child is doing a handstand, and there's an alligator right there, but they're not scared. They're not scared. And they're holding this book that kind of contains all of the knowledge. Like they have what they need inside of them to be fruitful. So they're not afraid. They're just going to leap. They have all of these things that could hurt them around them, but they don't want that. But we see this in the reverse. So there's so much fear here holding this person back from wanting to move forward. They desire a change. What do they want to happen between you? They want this. They want change. They want to leap into the unknown, and they want to leap into this beautiful, they want to build a foundation of happiness and love with you. Oops. I don't feel like they're letting you know this. I feel like they are holding these feelings for some of you close to their heart. And I only say that because the Emperor is on the back of the deck and he's very stoic, very unemotional. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. I'm going to get you guys some love messages. You send me mixed signals. So for those of you who are in some sort of friend zone situation, this person is saying that, you know, they're confused. You light up the room. I daydream about you. Oh, for some of you, I know that I hurt you. That's an interesting one. Your lack of deck's falling apart, guys. It's complicated right now. Whoops. But I do dream of being reckless with you. On the back of the deck we have, I don't know how to tell you the truth. My deck fell apart, but they don't know how to be honest with you about their feelings. I was stupid as well for some of them. Let's get you guys some charms. Take them out. Okay, let's see what we have. First of all, we have this chain that talks to me about, you know, being connected. There's a real sort of, it reminds me of the devil sometimes, the devil card, and not in a bad way, just being connected. Could be a soulmate situation. Just feeling like they can't break that bond with you. Interesting, we have the Olaf card, we have the Six of Cups. It reminds me of the Six of Cups. Innocent love. Maybe a romance that never got off the ground. Just innocent, sort of nostalgic type of love. We have the paperclip, trying to hold things together. This could be a person that you met in the workplace as well. The desire for communication is represented by this bell to me. The need to talk to you. We have the letters S and E. So I'll move that out for a moment. We have a lot of letters. K, U, A, 2 S's, so name, there could be an S name in here. X. We have 2 marbles. The marble that reminds me of Japan, but other people have seen other things in this. And the world marble, which represents the world to me because of the bands of colors. So just the desire for closure, the desire for completion. Like the world is the last card in the major arcana. And, you know, it just talks about success. Like this person just wants everything to come together for the two of you. What else here? Oh, sorry, this tree, which represents a Christmas tree to me. So it could be December. That month could mean something to you. The shell that holds something precious. It also holds secrets. You don't know quite what is quite at the center of this shell, and I feel like that's your person. Like they don't let their emotions show completely, but they're holding so much emotion over you. We have a couple of runes here. Let's see what this... These runes are actually a really good sign because we have here, I'm using my little rune book here. We have here the rune of breakthrough. Increase and security indicates the light of the world shines brightly upon you. Growth may not always be dramatic, but it's steady and sure. So that is a very good sign for this connection. So The rune is saying there could be some movement here. And this is the rune of strength and prowess, and it suggests willpower and the rapid overcoming of forces against you. So I do feel like this person who so strongly, what do they want to see happen between you? They want a brand new beginning with you. And they feel such a lack in themselves that they don't know how to tell you about their feelings for you. But you know, these runes are suggesting that they are going to overcome that and they're going to come forward. So Group 3, if that resonated with you, please leave a comment in the comment section below. If you feel called to, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out more than you know. Otherwise, head over to my Instagram, Tarot Cottage, where I do post daily collective check-in videos and just pictures and videos of our everyday lives here. It's a great way to get to know me better. Otherwise, I do hope to see you guys here on another day at the cottage. And yeah, I hope to see you guys here again. Bye.